Okay, so in today's lecture, we are focusing on another function of red blood cells, and this function is one of blood typing. Now, in blood typing, we do it for several reasons. Well, we do it in order to ensure that when blood transfusion is going on, there is no reaction that takes place. I beg your pardon. Let me just see if this is working. There we go. Okay, so there are several terms that we need to get acquainted with as we're talking about blood typing. And the first one is the proteins that are found on the surface, okay? The proteins that are found on the surface of the red blood cells, okay? Now, these proteins are known as antigens, okay? And these antigens can also be referred to as agglutinogens. Now, the agglutinogens are simply proteins that are very specific and are found on the surface of the body. And these correspond to antibodies that are found in blood. Now, each person has red blood cells that have specific agglutinogens that have antibodies in the blood that correspond to these agglutinogens. These are known as agglutinins. Now, agglutinins the rule is they are not to attack individuals' antigens or agglutinogens, okay? And so if you want to transfuse blood into a person's system, you must make sure that whatever you're transfusing will not attack the person's antigens, or these not attack the transfuser's antigens. We'll look at both types as we go. Let's look at a few things that maybe we know but might have forgotten. Homozygous. This is the pair of same antigens. And then we have heterozygous. These are different, okay? And then the genotype in this case is the antigens involved, okay? And then phenotype will be referring to the physical appearance, or in this case, the blood type, okay? And then you could discuss right now with your friend what dominant, recessive, and antibodies are. Okay, so I'll give you a second to just make sure that all those notes have been taken down. Okay. Now, let's look at the typical red blood cell characteristic when it comes to blood typing. We have two systems of blood typing, and these systems, one of them is A, B, O, and the other one is the rhesus. We'll start with the A, B, O. Now, the ABO system has 4 types of blood groups. That is A, B, O, and AB. And all of these, as earlier referred to, are antigens that are found on the surface of the red blood cell. So these are physical characteristics that are typically inherited from parents. So what is their structure? So first of all, we will see that they are noted in pairs. So A could be with B, or A could be with A, or B could be with O could be with O, and so on and so forth. So the basic structure is such that, I'll give it a pause.